Hi everyone, this is Cassandra back at it again. So today we'll be talking about why I pray. So I want to start off with Psalms 51 verse 16 where it says, I'm reading from my phone, "For thou desirest not sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offering. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart. O God, thou wilt not despise." So pretty much this is saying that God does not delight in burnt offerings. God delights in you offering and giving yourself to Him. So let's talk about Cain and Abel. Cain, God did not accept Cain's. Cain and Abel, they were brothers. Adam and Eve's kids. They were two brothers, and when Abel offered his sacrifice, it was pleasing to God. Cain, it was not. Possible reasons: when Cain was offering the sacrifice, it was his food provision, maybe it was crappy. He maybe thought, oh, let me just find some rotten vegetables and offer because they're no good. Well, I'm just saying, hypothetically, I'm just saying, we know that it was not accepted. And God only accepts good gifts. So Cain, on the other hand, he offered the best gift. It's not that God prefers animal over ground provision. At one point I thought that when I was younger, God didn't like his gift because he doesn't want that. No. When you do give to God, you should give your best. So don't go looking for the worst item, something that looks crappy, and give to someone, because when you do that, even the person who you give the gift to, they are offended. They think that you think you're better than them, and the gift you give them might, make them feel bad. They get really offended and, start thinking about their self-esteem and other stuff. So we don't want to give bad gifts to anyone. Likewise, when you do come to God, you should give God good gifts. So praying basically is an act of giving. You're giving yourself to God. When you give to the poor, you're giving also to God. So anything that you do that is righteous, you are basically giving to God, and God delights in you giving, right? I will be doing other videos in the future about why the things of this world, we should not idolize them. They are basically gifts from God, and they're like vanity. So God don't want us to idolize cars and house and jewelries and gold, diamonds, money. These are gifts from God. He wants you to give yourself to Him. So that sums up pretty much what prayer is. And I want to talk about Jesus when he was in the garden. he asked God for strength. He said, "It's not my will, but thy will be done." And so, because all humans are both body and spirit, we need to reach out to the source, which is God, the Spirit, to provide our spirit with strength. And so he did reach out to his Father. He did give his will to God. And God, you know, gave him strength so he could carry the cross for us and lay down his life for us. Now, about the cross and Jesus Christ, that's also another topic that I will discuss in other videos, but for now I'm just talking about prayer. So let's now move to the Our Father prayer. So in the past, when I used to pray, I usually just pray like, prayers to me were like choruses. That's how I learned it growing up. You knelt at your bedside and you just prayed and you said some words that you were asked to repeat, and they eventually become like chorus, meaningless, no effect. And you grow up thinking that's how you pray to God. No. So we're going to look at Matthew 6, where it talks about how you should pray when you pray. Alright? And another thing as well is that when you pray, as I placed it here on the board, we also fight rulers of darkness. So we are spirits in our body, and there are other spirits, rulers of darkness, right, in high places. So we need to call on God. God wants us to rely on him to deliver us. God wants us to ask him for help. Not ourselves, not our mommy, not our daddy, not our friends, him. Now I know that a lot of persons, we don't have enough faith. And let me just quickly say what the definition of faith is. It is basically believing in something that you cannot see. It would not be faith if you can't see it. If I can see what's gonna happen, I don't need faith. I can see it. So when you pray by faith. You rely on God. You believe in God. God wants us to put our hope and our trust in him at all times. Yes, at times it may waver, yes, but the righteous man falleth 7 times and he gets up. So you learn each time. When you fall, you get right back up, you know. So again, let's go to Matthew 6.